at your car too.
Let's go with the green flag. Is that a Supra? Who did it? Come on. Good one.
Hello everybody, today's video is brought to you by Kustom Cover. Kustom Cover makes these really awesome seat covers, and I've got a set in the garage here. Actually, they're on cart, and we're going to put them in this car. I just opened the box and pulled these things out. Now let me tell you, they've got piping, they're double stitched, the fitment looks on point, and they come with everything you need to stow them in. Now, like a lot of you guys with these cars in particular, this is my 13 FRS. We don't have big garages to do this in. So we're gonna do this inside my one car garage amongst all of my other nonsense in here. So if you're not familiar, and most of you should be by now, this is my 13 FRS. Okay, forgive the mess in here. It's been a madhouse these days. And we are going to be installing these seat covers in the car. And this is your stock interior, other than like my blue, but this is a stock interior that we're gonna be working with in one of these cars. The only difference that I have that you might not have is I don't have a back seat anymore. We're gonna undo that. I don't have my back seat anymore because I have deleted it. However, I will be pulling out the old seats, and we will be installing the seat covers on the old seats. And I can tell you right now, just by looking at them, how quick and easy these are going to be to install. And if they fit as good as they look, it's going to be really baller. Now, the thing with these is they are red and black. Now, as you all know, unless you've got a limited edition FRS or BRZ, they are all red and black inside. So you've got the black with the red stitching in the doors, and of course the red bolstered seats inside the car. So we're gonna do the passenger side first. I'm gonna get another light in here so you guys can see good. And we're gonna put these seat covers in real quick. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. First things, obviously, you're gonna have to remove your seat belt tender there, and we're gonna pull the headrests off real quick. And you all should all know how to do that by now. There's that done. And seat covers are slip on. Now the thing about these seat covers that's different, which is why I don't typically use a seat cover, because a typical seat cover is like a one size fits all. You slide it on, they're all elasticy. These are not like that. So let me pull these out real quick and set them on the hood of the car. It's a good thing that my car has a good protectant on it, because I don't like setting stuff on the hood. So let's look over these real quick and show you what it is we're working with, okay? So this is gonna be the bottom seat, and you can see how they are form fitted, and you can see the piping is just great, and the double stitching, like, they're really good. So the way these are going to fix under the seat is these hooks go into the front, and they're just going to clip under the springs of the seat, and you've got this strap that literally buckles underneath the seat to hold the ends in, and these discs that go in between the seat back and the seat bottom, and they flip up in between so they can't come out. And you can see the extra padding that these have. So I'm really excited to get these in the car. I'll put these up here so the metal clips don't gouge the paint. And look at the seat back here. So this is our seat back. All right, and again, it's the same thing. You can see how deep these bolsters are. They're really great. And the holes up here are gonna go where the headrest mounts into the seat. And we've got our strap for the seat belt, and it's the same deal as far as mounting these. Now on the back sides of these, and this is this detail that I really like that you would normally notice. So you can see that you got your map pocket in the back, and the stitching is actually really good quality. They look really, really good, as well as the zipper that zips up the back, which looks great. And as far as affixing it to the seat, you got the same clips and discs. And that leads us to the headrests, which is equally good quality. padded, the piping, and these are just going to slip over our OEM headrests and Velcro together. So let me get a light inside this car and let's do these in real quick. First, we're going to do the bottom. So when you get this set up, you want to make sure that your strap goes down alongside the seat. And depending on how big your arms are, or however you want to say that, mine are just not dainty. I can't hardly reach. You want to drop that down the sides, okay? And then we're going to pull the seat cover back. Specifically, you want to make sure your edges run in with the form of the seat. You can already see how well that fits. So let's put these discs in. And the way that these flip in, you want to wedge it in and then let it flip up. So you're going to take the disc and you're literally going to push it in and down. If I can get this one to flip. A little bit of patience there. That one went in. Now for this last one. There, and that one went in too. And pull it back, that way it'll keep it to form fit. And now we're going to move the seat forward, and you want to make sure you get your strap to go down and try not to go underneath the rail. You want to go underneath the seat but above the rail. Might take you a little finagling. Definitely takes me. It's not difficult by any means, but it's kind of tedious doing it blind. And I don't want to take the seats out to do it. So, gotta kind of manipulate your hands under here. Alright. And the same for the other side. Pull that down. There we go. Now, to get the buckle was an initial concern for me. However, if you can get them both in your hand, the elastic's good enough, you can actually stretch it out behind the seat to get the clip. Like that. And last but not least is getting the hooks in, and those are going to go underneath the front of the seat, and then just clip them. I went too far back. You want to just clip them underneath the seat on the springs. You might have better luck either. There, that's better. Put your seat all the way back. Much better. You can reach up under the seat. You can feel the springs under the seat. Get it to clip. In one of the springs. Again, doing this blind without pulling the seat out, it's a bit tedious, but it's not anything that a semi-patient person, including myself, can be able to do. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see that better or not, but it's probably going to be more difficult if you've got a BRZ with electric seats or whatnot. See, there we go, there's one. You don't have the ability to flip the seat back and forth. It might take you a minute longer, but weight reduction, am I right? Get it to clip. Oh, I had that one and then I unhooked it with my other finger. That must mean dinner is on. There we go. So there's the back, and like I said, make sure your seat cover's contoured into the seat, and as you ride in it, the material will further mold to your actual seat. So let's get the back. I need the other one. Give me the other one. The other back. Yeah, perfect. Sorry. Don't quite have enough room. I need another set of hands in here. So what we need to do now is do the back. So as you saw, we already removed the headrest and we moved our strap here. So we'll pull the strap forward. There. And once you get that in, make sure it's lining up right. Get a little bit of slack. You want to get your seatbelt strap out. Okay. It's the same thing as it was on the bottom with these discs. You're going to put them in and let them flip up. There's one. There's two. There's three. Okay. And then we're going to work the material around the mounts for the headrest. And then zipper it down. And the same thing is going to be done down here for your back clips. You're going to want to take these and just reach down under the seat and clip them in the springs. It's gotten much easier on the back than to the front. Okay. So last but not least is the headrest. And we've already got these taken off. You want to make sure you have your seat far enough forward so you can manipulate the headrest. And you just want to undo your Velcro, black facing forward. These are a nice snug fit, so line it up as you're putting it in. Like so. When you Velcro it, sure it's aligned nice and neat like that. Tilt your seat back a little bit more in case you underestimated it like I did. Okay. Last but not least, you want to find your snap. It's down about an inch or so. You want to work that down in there, and this will take a little hit and miss. Snap. There you go. Now you can move your seat back, which everybody runs them all the way back. As you can see, they look phenomenal in here. Like the black and the red really does good. And the air that's trapped in the material like that will work out as it gets some heat on it, some sun, and as the material gets used to its new set. But you can see how good the bolsters fit. The sewing on it's really, really nice. All the lines are straight. And I think these are going to actually be really, really nice in the long run. And they'll for sure save your OEM seats. And they'll look a lot better doing it than it did with the factory. I mean, it looks like a full-on leather seat in here. I'm very, very impressed with the overall fitment and quality so far, and we haven't even driven the car yet. So you just want to make sure it's all set the right way, so when the heat gets on it and you start wearing in the seat, it will form to the seat better. And it will take a little bit of wear to get them kind of broke in and to get the material used to being pushed in on, but they're extra padded. They're really, really nice. So we're gonna go over the other side and throw the other side in real quick, and we'll have a look from there. So same process as before. That up. Pull the right lever. Headrest comes out. Put our headrest cover in the back. Gonna get our bottom done. Same as before. Make sure you put strap down to the side. We'll do the discs first. In. One. Two. Three. Should pull it back. Strap goes down to the side here. Same as before, you're going to want to go between your seat rail. Go between the seat rail and the actual seat bottom itself. That way it won't get caught up. We're actually on the narrow side of my garage, so bear with me here. Leave this up a little bit so I can reach under. Go. Clip that in. Then we're going to take our silver hooks, just same as before. One. Two. That's it for the bottom. Let's go back forward. Move your seat back. Okay. Little slide seat cover over. When you get it mostly down, reach up, take your seat belt retaining strap, pull it to the top, pull it down. Same thing with the discs. Push them in, make sure they flip down. mind the interference with the ones from the bottom. Didn't have that over there. There we go. Okay. Make sure you're working the seat back in as you go. Fit the tops. Down around. Zipper down. And again, take your lower hooks, hook them into the seat springs on the bottom. Okay. Back down one last time for your headrest cover. There you go. Headrest back in. And last but not least, same as we did before, you want to feel around for the snap. Feed it through the top hole of the seat cover. Takes a little bit of maneuvering. Snap it in. Here we go. So, overall, you have a very factory fitting, factory looking set of seat covers that they really look so good in here. And the install, as you can see, even in my very cramped garage, is spot on. As far as comfort is concerned, after you readjust your seat, if you're a crazy person like me and you have very exact seating positions, they feel really good in here, like properly so. They look phenomenal in the car. So what we're going to do now is, since I don't have a back seat, I am going to go and pull my back seat out of my storage container, and we are going to install them. Now, I would bet money, and I gamble all the time, that the rear seat install will be even easier than these. And looking at them, they're basically going to be a slip-on and a couple of quick straps and some Velcro across the back, and they're going to be spot on. So we're going to pull those seats out real quick. We're going to throw the cover on the seat itself, and we'll set the back in there just so you can get a feel for how good they're going to look. And there's a part of me that wants to put my rear seat back in the car now. So let's go get them and have a look at that too. Well, as you can see, here's the rear seat of my car. So let's try to imagine, if you will, driver side, passenger side, they're bolted in, okay? I don't think you're gonna need to take these out. Certainly gonna be able to mount the rear seats better if you pull the seats out. And luckily for you and everybody, it's like one bolt. And the bolt is staring at you in the face, like a 10mm, and you pull it out, and the seat literally lifts out, okay? These are basically just a foam pad. So you're gonna take your seat cover. Much as I hate working off the hood of my car, you're gonna take your seat cover and very simply go over it without punching yourself in the face, obviously. we'll actually do a cross mount here, like that. Help hold us in place a little better. Hold on, I'm missing one. Thought I was missing one. I am not. Okay. Up. Okay. And we'll also go into the next one. Give us a little bit more tension. So you can already see that fitment is on point. That's a very good. And you're gonna have to keep in mind the contour of these OEM seats is pretty ridiculous. It's got a very deep bucket in it. So you are gonna have to get wear in these to get them to sit in and form as well as you're probably gonna want. But I'm telling you, the fitment on these it's really shocking for an actual seat cover to go on as well as these do. And that's not just me saying it. It's actually pretty impressive. Gives me a little bit of hope and respect for a normal seat cover. So the passenger side is going to be the same. Okay. Make sure that our fitment is in with the molding of the seat. And these are going to reinstall with a single bolt on the front. And there, lady and gentlemen, will be your rears. Now, as far as the seat back, and if you haven't seen the video where I removed these seats, it's in there. I didn't just remove the seats, I removed the seats, the harnesses, the safety catches, the seat belt hooks, the seat belts, everything. Allergies. So, your seat back, God, that looks nice. So it's gonna mount over. And just like we have on the front, you've got your little biscuits down here at the bottom that will mount in. And for the actual mounting for the back, you actually have these really high quality Velcro straps. That grip really good on the factory seat. I highly recommend you not do this on the hood of your car, but possibly on like a workbench, so you're not injuring your paint. Fortunately for me, it is coated, so that's not going to be as big of an issue for me. This will actually be easier for you to install with your seat mounted in the back, because you'll be able to get your biscuits clipped in And there you have it, everybody. Check our fitment here a little bit better. Can actually work that probably around the catch, but I don't want to split the material around that and risk damaging anything by the pressure on the front of my car. See if we can get it to, there we go. See, the added benefits of this is it will also help hold down the material over your actual seat, which is why we did it on the front seats where the armrests are. A little bit of patience. Proper angle. Work the material down and around. So, pull it tight in some spots. You want to watch your latch on the back there. You can see how this will be a lot simpler for you with the seat mounted in the car, as opposed to working at it like I am. You can see how much nicer that looks fitted. So you can see it here, and you can see it over here, not in. So again, we'll work a little bit of patience here. Let's start at the back. Let's rotate that around so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. So we're going to start at the back. Just work it around. Take your time with the material, let it stretch as you work it in. Okay. Bit of a tug. To give you an idea of what it will look like installed, after you do a nip and tuck, a little bit of a pull, actually looks quite nice, really. I mean, ignore the speaker and the fact that that's not bolted in. And you look at the way everything else goes together, it actually looks really nice. So, in the interest of a really nice picture opportunity here for you guys, so you can get a pretty good idea of it. We all know that you can't see the back seats of an FRS because technically they're an insurance fraud from Subaru and Toyota. There's what you would typically see. In the back. I think it looks great. I really do. I think it looks phenomenal. Even through the windshield it looks great. So let's mind all of my mess in this garage. A little bit of artificial light in here. I think it looks real nice. Overall, genuinely impressed. Genuinely am. It's coming from somebody who's pretty nitpicky when it comes to the stuff that they put in the car. Granted, I know people are probably wondering, seat covers or seat covers, but from what I've seen here with these covers, Kustom Cover did a great job at making these fit to the very aggressive styling and shape of these seats, because FRS seats have pretty big bolsters and the rear seats are, they're very aggressively styled for being a cushion against the floor pan of the car, but they fit phenomenally. The install went phenomenal, and as far as I can tell, the only problem with them is that I don't have a really nice garage to show you how well these really look in this car. They fit phenomenally. I mean, you can see how well they fit. And the stitching is really, really high quality. Overall, I think these are a great cover. If you're wanting something that will protect your OEM seats or just simply look awesome in here, this is pretty good. I mean, the more I look at them, the more I can appreciate the little details they put into actually manufacturing these, such as this inset part in the headrest shape. These aren't normal, these aren't Ford Focus seats. It's very impressive. Kustom Cover did a great job for making seat covers that don't just fit the seat and are easy to install, but they look really good too. And at first I was nervous with the amount of red on them, but the amount of red is, it's not aggressive. And the red matches the OEM red in the car. So overall, I think they did a great job on the seat covers. So if you want to find a set of these covers, you can go to kustomcover.com. You can look up their seat covers for the FRS. This is a 13 FRS. It'll be the same for a 2013 GT86, 2013 Subaru BRZ. I think they go up till, they don't change until, when did they, was it 2020, 2019? They changed the 86 twins and updated them. And even then, I'm pretty sure the seats are still the same. I think there's some very slight differences, but these seat covers will work on any first generation twin. And honestly, I really can't see how you could get a better set of seat covers for this thing. And as good as the seats are made, throw these seat covers on there, as far as I'm concerned, you got a set of racing seats. Overall, a very good job. Well done, Kustom Cover. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Come on, boss! Come on! Yeah!